Now I know we're just approaching November, but Christmas just came early and in a very big way because the Lego McAllister house from Home Alone is officially here, and man, is this thing a beauty. Hey everyone, Kirk here on Beyond the Brick to tell you all about the latest addition to the LEGO Ideas lineup. Set number 21330, Home Alone is the 38th entry from the Ideas team and brings us the iconic McAllister house in all of its splendor and glory. The set will be available starting November 1st at LEGO stores and on LEGO Shop at Home. With a total of 3,955 pieces, this set is packed with so much detail that LEGO fans and fans of the movie will appreciate, whether it's building a technique or an Easter egg. There's no doubt that the main attraction is the McAllister home, but before walking through that, I want to take a look at one of the extra builds included. Despite not being in the fan designer's original design, LEGO included the van belonging to Harry and Marv, aka the Wet Bandits. This wasn't something I was expecting at all, but it's definitely a nice add-on to the set. Accessing the van's interior is done by simply removing the roof, which will then allow you to place Harry and Marv inside, along with some stolen goods in the back. Speaking of Harry and Marv, I must say that LEGO did a fantastic job at portraying these characters in minifigure form. Both of the bandits come with crowbars, and Harry has a police cap like the one he wears while in disguise at the start of the film. Out of the two, my favorite has got to be Marv, especially due to a certain feature which I'll reveal later. The rest of the character selection includes Kevin's mom, Kate McAllister, Old Man Marley, and of course the star of the show, Kevin McAllister, because it isn't Home Alone if you don't have Kevin McAllister. I think the likeness of these characters are handled well. Kevin is wearing his iconic red sweater and comes with a hat and a scarf for him to wear like in the film. Upon turning his head around, you'll see his iconic screaming expression seen every so often in the film as well. Kevin's mom is dressed in her coat and includes an alternate expression of her screaming similar to when she shouts Kevin's name on the plane after realizing that he's not there. As for Old Man Marley, he comes dressed up in his black coat just as you'd expect and has a shovel perfect for whacking a couple of bandits in the head. Putting the figures to the side for now, it's time to address the elephant in the room. At first glance, the exterior of the McAllister home captures the aesthetic of the real home to perfection. Using things like plates, bricks, and masonry bricks helps to create a realistic texture a model of this scale deserves. The front of the house comes decorated with Christmas lights, wreaths, and of course snow. On the left side of the stairs, you'll spot the first Easter egg, which is the statue that gets knocked over by the pizza delivery guy at the start of the movie. The entryway includes a doormat with the letter M for McAllister, and the door also has a wreath attached using a pretty cool technique. Instead of using a stud for the doorknob, the designers opted for a trans red diamond, which represents Kevin's burning hot doorknob trick that imprints the M on Harry's hand. The house opens up like a dollhouse and reveals a detailed interior that fans will love. Since the house has modular characteristics too, you can separate the levels of the house into sections. The living area is packed with things like a fireplace, Christmas tree, and a chair for Kevin to sit in and enjoy a nice bowl of ice cream. Using a knob on the side of the house, you can make the train go around, causing the Michael Jordan cutout to move around like one of Kevin's many tricks on the Wet Bandits. Sitting under the tree is another Easter egg. The set itself is one of the Christmas gifts, which I think is a nice touch. Another play feature can be found in the main entrance when placing Kevin and his sled on the stairs and then pushing a knob for him to slide down. Something that he does in the movie while his parents are away. In the dining area, there's a table with 4 chairs with some nice parts usage. You'll even spot the plate of macaroni and cheese Kevin prepares before his showdown with Harry and Marv. Another fun feature of this area is the spinning record with the head on it. You can catch a glimpse of the kitchen through the entryway in the dining area, but for a better view, you can detach it from the back of the house. This section is actually divided into 2 sections, the kitchen and the basement. Starting in the kitchen, you'll spot things like Little Nero's pizza boxes and the TV on the counter playing Angels with Filthy Souls, a film that Kevin uses to his advantage with the pizza guy and the Wet Bandits. Taking a look inside the fridge will reveal some more boxes of macaroni and cheese for Kevin to eat. In the movie, Kevin rigs the kitchen with a couple of booby traps, like the torch that burns Harry's head, and one of my favorites, the iron that falls down the laundry chute, leaving a mark on Marv's face. This is why earlier I said that Marv is one of my favorite figures in this set. I mean, this head print is absolutely hilarious. The kitchen door also has the cat door, so you can recreate the scene where Marv peeks through and is greeted by the BB gun. Moving down to the basement, you'll find that there's a light up function for the furnace that scares Kevin. And taking a glance at the floor, you'll spot the reference to the tower booby trap that causes Marv to lose his sock. Another one of my favorite Easter eggs can be found in the trash can outside the basement door. Kevin's ticket for the family trip to Paris is inside, but instead of saying American Airlines, it says Adwin Airlines, which is a reference to the fan designer's username on Ideas. Making our way back inside the house, we head upstairs to the next section of the McAllister home. Starting off in the stairway, you'll see a few family pictures on the wall to liven things up. This is where you'll find another memorable trap as well, a swinging paint can that hits the bandits in the face. On the left side of the stairway, you'll find another set of stairs that lead to the attic where Kevin sleeps before being left home alone. There's a spider on the wall which belongs to Kevin's brother Buzz, so if you want to recreate the scene when Kevin puts the spider on Marv to make a narrow escape, you can. If you couldn't guess, the door with the keep out sign leads to Buzz's room. Buzz's room is filled with things like a bed, desk, and chair. They also threw in a couple of Easter eggs like the photo of Buzz's girlfriend and a catalog from Duncan's Toy Chest, which is a reference to the toy shop in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. For more playability, the designers created a function that makes the shelf fall after pulling a knob, causing an effect like when Kevin climbed the shelves. The other door upstairs takes you to the parents' bedroom, where you'll find a detailed bed and lamp. For more Easter eggs, you'll find the popcorn Kevin eats while jumping in his parents' bed, and the alarm clock saying 12, which is the time Kevin's parents wake up and realize they slept in late. Inside the bathroom, there's a toilet and sink, which uses a building technique I think a lot of builders will appreciate and benefit from. The 2x2 round tile has a reflective sticker that acts like a mirror, and the 1x2 tile above the sink has a sticker of the toothbrush Kevin ran away with after being frightened by Old Man Marley. Accessing the attic's interior can be easily accomplished by lifting the middle sloped section. There isn't a whole lot going on up here since the space is a tad bit cramped, but they still managed to include the important details like the bed and table with Kevin's battle plans to defend his house against the bandits. There's also a gumball machine inside as well. The final touch that brings this piece together is the treehouse in the back of the house. It certainly isn't the most elaborate thing in this set, but the parts usage makes up an overall nice build. One last play feature is the zipline Kevin uses to escape the bandits in the attic, which is a nice touch. If you look inside the treehouse, you'll also spot the scissors Kevin uses to cut the zipline as the bandits try to make their way across. One last thing I want to mention is the thought that went into the instructions. Besides the usual info at the beginning that you get with any Ideas set, the cover art of the booklet is made to look like the battle plans, and upon finishing the build, you see an image of Kevin and his mom reuniting, like at the end of the film, which is very fitting. Overall, this is a truly fun set that I think a lot of folks, especially fans of Home Alone, will enjoy. The building experience is something to look forward to, and I sort of feel like it gradually gets better throughout the process. On a side note, the bags of this set are numbered up to 24, so if you had the patience, you could potentially build the set over 24 days leading up to Christmas. Regardless of what pace you decide to build this set, one thing for sure is that it'll make a nice display piece during the holidays. Let us know down in the comments your thoughts on this set and if you plan to pick it up for your LEGO collection. This is Kirk signing off, and I'll catch you all later here on Beyond the Brick.